easily just win the Rumble, he points at Cody, or they confront each other after the match, and there's your WrestleMania story. You could have a situation where Randy loses. Have Drew McIntyre take out Randy Orton, costing.
We all know this 5-ton structure made of 2,700 feet of chain link does not judge, but it punishes. It rewards evil and shows no mercy. It will not relent. Only the men and women who have stepped inside this demonic structure know just how unrelenting it is. And there isn't a soul alive who doesn't have trepidation when they step inside this cell. It's near the cell.
Early started this Rock's clapping and since then began. It's kind of cool for the story going on. The doors after everything. The reflection, accountability. You look back at that whole stint and what happened over there. We didn't know who we got now. We just kind of put a light on it just now. Because I don't think we were like blaming him being there. You should have took it over the top because it's you. So anywhere you go, we thinking you got a chance because you're that guy. When you was booked, who already had gotten there before you, you know, it would be that dream come true. And then you add Bradley Beal, and you would think that, you know, it's going to be that third wheel. Little Tink never got right. So when Little Tink ain't thinking, goddamn, you just got to blame somebody. Ain't trading, no trade for what we gonna do, KD, is you in book most of the year. What we doing? There was any kind of disgruntled energy in that atmosphere over there. It's one of those things where somebody got to point it out. And it wasn't, remember when he was at Golden State, they didn't want to talk about those hard conversations about what it was that got him out of there. I don't know if he was scapegoated there or not, but he left.
We very much tell him we don't need you. We did it before you. Do it after.
So Venus ain't one shit to say that to him. So it's like, you know, him feeling like he was scapegoated is fitted for him being back in Texas. I think that's what I noticed last night. That is T4, that he's back in Texas. You know, he started his whole journey in Texas, and for him to potentially end it there, what he's feeling, and him going at everybody that counted him out. The Warriors exclusively going back against them. I hope they get them in the playoffs, kick them out the playoff type shit. Oh, like that would be dope. Okay, his whole journey, his whole legacy, they go through the league, win the championship, and Houston, ended in Texas, that type of shit. So I get it. I feel what he's on. Very college out there, the rest of the Austin, Jordan College, from Houston, and get anything else to serious spectators for keeping it real and honest, by the playing that situation with the Suns. No secret, KD is bad. No secret, right? You always running small, and you don't hold him too long, but you don't. This is no different. He felt that he was shipped out. All the blame on him. So yeah, to having a chance to get back in the regular season in this match, it's satisfying. Yeah, my first game back against the Nets. It's added huge to that. So yeah, it's. If him to go with that game winning that is gone. Yeah, I think especially on your boat to make that up. Take that ball with all you're doing. For sure. I feel like it. KD, I love that all the talking, man. Talking trash and scaring more. Good people out there. That's what people ask for.
What's our way to see it? We give y'all everything y'all want. And I think I'm the best player for both teams. Obviously, Rockets really well this year. But the Suns also really high leverage. Been dealing with I was about to say, I was like, no, what the fuck? I think the same thing. It's 3D guy. Hamstring up that way. Yes, but I didn't play with it. It should be returning soon. So I'm going to end. So there's but then the fans be trying to relax and play, but we should say what's up. So that's what I've been agreeing with. We got to see how that acclimate to that. I'm going to go back to the original of being in the film. What's your thing? Because he had a share. He's never had a share. Because these freaking things are the same. They told him, hey, the talents. You can't even have share. The only difference between they just like feel like they had changed books for KD right now. I'm saying Green hurts, but right now, the other people win. It's the same team they have actually. Playing very well. I was about to ask, he put over game with the Lakers. What's the cool about this number one goal where he's really many games just waiting for the ball and the ball. You have to worry about that. He was the part of the big man playing right there. He's chipping away from what he is and feel on himself. So,
well, as a hooker, though, he's open to it. I think he was open to being having a big read and together. But I don't know if Devin Booker ever said I'm not Devin Booker. I don't think that was ever that. But remember when D-Wade and Bron got together, D-Wade had to have that internal conversation like this. In order for us to be where we gonna be, I need to let him be him. And he can't function without being number one. So D-Wade had to regulate his shit. I think D-Book did that, and it did not work. He could not be.
Any team they like, who's really back Kevin Durant? I don't care what team you like. So, yeah, they don't remember this thing. We just try to. Like the Melo shit, when you got AI with them, like, who's going to tell me where the opportunity for that? Got to have an opportunity to change situation. So
if they didn't walk into a situation differently doing versus walking into it's KD being KD without anyone to refer to it.
Like I was saying, it's the same position, right? So I think the same when you still specifically one, where they're going to what you want, but it's still the position. And it's still
they got to have a ball.
They got to it's like they did the thing on the day on put it up on the day of the salad. And that's going to be 26. That's right. When he get it, when he fit in him after 20, him showing up after this 26. I'm going to get my 26. I'm not going to say what's you fish it, you shoot over 50. So, but everything else on y'all. So everybody else so do they got.
I'm the best, nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
We're in a bad place.
Hey, shout out my teammates, man. They the real ones. You heard? Shout out my teammates, you heard?
Yeah.
Shout out my nigga Dolph Ziggler. Shout out my nigga the other nigga. I forgot who it was.
He's the guard. The way he guard that three.
Y'all niggas trash. Y'all other niggas trash.
He gonna meet you at the rim if you go by him. So
I think he just be lunching sometimes. He be high. He be lunching. Absolutely. Motherfuckers just drive by. Trying to get the rim. Go ahead. Fuck it. Pass it to me. Give it back to me. Shit.
Nothing wrong with being high sometimes. All right. How about all the time? Maybe your body gets to stay.
I don't know what that is. Good time.
Well, good to see KD, like I mentioned, Rockets won 7 straight games against the Suns, 3-0 against the Suns this season. KD letting it be known. Now, what's funny? They said Trae Young is on the block, right? Yeah. I trade Reed Shepard and another pick for Trae Young.
Oh.
This my 2 cents. This my 2 cents.
Oh, you say just a pick? You gotta get off some. You gotta get off some more.
Reed Shepard? No, we're not having that. We gotta have that. We need something else. No, you can, but y'all is young in the line.
You got to come off with bar. You got to come off with some more.
You give up Van Fleet, you give up Reed Shepard. You stay Van Fleet on the team.
Yes. That's so. Yeah, I like Dyson. We got Dyson Daniels over there. We cool. And we got Alexander over there. He balling.
I'm doing it.
We cool.
That's what I'm saying.
But we need more.
So Reed Shepard is.
Yeah, because I picked. Yeah, Fred can go. Hey, come on, Amen. I picked.
No, they're not doing that.
No.
Come on, Amen. Come on. They said that's what we're going to Jabbar and Tyrese.
Right there.
We give you Tyrese and Reed Shepard and a pick.
We need what y'all got that's gonna make y'all championship contenders. You gotta take away Jabari and maybe what's the big fella?
But Atlanta not
he was big fella.
They're not gonna be
There's no Jason Tate in there. They got money. They got some pieces that they can throw in this deal. They still got the Holiday kid with Aaron Holiday. They still got him. They got
Fred wouldn't be bad.
On the team option, so they need to Reed Shepard, Reed Shepard,
man, what's that?
Pick and
Jabari
for Trae Young.
But Jabari to me is like a Jalen Johnson, so he gonna clash. So we need somebody that's not gonna be in Jalen Johnson way.
Jabari, it's a player option for Van Fleet though. Jabari jump shoot.
How much debt do you have?
Somewhere around 15K.
And what are your plans with that debt?
I don't really know.
Okay, check out this headline that I saw. Americans may now be eligible for help from
so trash. What y'all play though?
One, are you currently experiencing financial
West,
Okay, yes.
2, do you have $10,000 or more in credit card debt, personal loans, or other unsecured debt?
Check.
And 3, do you live in the United States? If that sounds like you may be eligible too. I'll put the link on this video because hundreds of thousands of people have had success with this, and you could too. Just click that link and get started.
And with we was handled, he deserves it.
He deserves to be on the
He deserves it.
I don't know why people keep trying to
Someone we can win right now, man. No. So let's talk him down in Atlanta, man. He's held down. He deserves the money down.
One more thing on the Rockets real quick before we make our way back into the world. So with the Reds game winner, Monday, Rockets improved to 7-9 in clutch games this season. They have 1-4 record in overtime games so far this season. How concerning is the Rockets' struggles to win clutch games so far? So they were 6-9 going in this game.
What is a clutch game?
Games that are decided by 5 points or less, and I think the final 5 minutes.
They 1-4,
1-4, 1-4 in overtime games.
7-9 period.
7-9 in clutch games. They were 6-9 coming into this game Monday. KD's game winner made them 7-9.
I think I seen a clip of Sengun being the one guy taking them shots in those late games.
He does take a lot of shoots.
That's on Emu Doka to change that.
Yeah.
If you got a timeout, call it. If not, you know the ball going and have a meeting. Goddamn, hey, game on the line. Ball need to go here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I understand.
Are we living and dying with this? That's what Sengun got to live with. We're living and dying with this guy having the last shot.
Absolutely.
We down 5, down 4, down 3. Give it to KD. We got a chance to get it back. But that's buying into the ideology of the team. Like you got a star Hall of Fame motherfucker on the team, and you got somebody else questioning him. Like, but shit, I'm about to be Hall of Fame too. I'm trying to prove themselves. It's different, man.
Yeah, but it's hard. But it's hard for him to go back to that when I was doing it all last year. Yeah, true, but like, throwing balls, and he was the main guy. Like, you know, it's like, yeah, when he feel they featuring him, it's like shit. It's my I'm coming down every time, and I'm touching that bitch every possession. You playing through me? That's what's up. He'll bring it up. He'll bring some wild shit now. Yeah. He shooting some wild shit now. Like, he out there. You're all the one leg about what you have going on over there. So much. He don't give a fuck about that. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. It's running the lead now. They got them motherfuckers shoot left hand floaters and shit. I'm saying, yo, this deal, he feeling him. Spin in and out, cross, spin, left hand. Offensive rebound. I'm at the point, I'm like, what's that? Who's the guard? Who's the guard? Kangaroo. It's not Ghost or somebody that, but they put it out. They put it in. He always had the next one. Yeah, he do. He try to go because he's so aggressive. Yeah. Shifty, and all. Real big on the big. It's tough. Well, hey, but he feel how the way he gonna feel, but 7-9 down the stretch. And what's their record? 22-11. 1-11. So 11 of they lost, 9 of they lost. And 12. 5 points. We want to let the 12 and on stuff there. We build that information on that. Nah, they just got it. You mean it's not as overwhelming as it sounds? Well, they record almost. We talking about OKC. I know, but one of the losses is OKC. That was the first game of the season. Double overtime, and they had another overtime loss in the pay. And it was close game. It was less match. The Nuggets in overtime went on to lose to the Kings in overtime that next game. Like they, you know, but that's the tale of the tough life of the Kings. You know, yeah. Teams trash. Everything. Yeah, man.
Exiting the ring, taking the action outside. A reversal. Well scouted. Strike didn't get you. The last one will. And the dead man looked human at that moment. Shutting that down with the back elbow. I see how it is. Going to take any shortcut to bypass a clean competition. Hey, there's nothing wrong with a shortcut, Saxton. The Undertaker rounding his opponent and dropping the leg.
KD is not a typical Olympic as a player. I'm never going to campaign for KD to be relevant to the defensive. Not with the talent of defensive guys in the right. But amongst anyone who is legitimately all-star talent, especially offensively all-star talent, not someone who making those guys seem like really good, strictly offensive. But like amongst any offensive game playing players, like, Kevin Durant is one of the better defenders in the space. I think the defensive Kevin Durant is on the skills of, and I think they have the very well time.
On defense,
yeah, as a player, just by people up there, what this guy, social media, mainstream media, everywhere. I've never seen someone go to so many situations, be as adaptable as he's been, change situations for the better, figure it out, feel it's the right situation, and say it's going to get better. But working on undoubtedly better with them. OKC undoubtedly obviously better with them. Golden State became the best team ever with them. Houston, once again, this is a team that we all maligned their offense. Houston, they can't score, blah, 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 everything. The reason they can't win is they can't score. They now have a top 3 offense in the NBA, and that's when we make the acquisition that's Kevin Durant. Being able, and this is Houston, because most people will say, that's some of the worst spacing of any legitimate contenders, but behind the Pistons. Kevin Durant has managed to be 50-40-90 on a team that has some of the worst spaces in the NBA. and Tony Rock was averaging 26 points per game on one of the worst face teams in the NBA. And if you look over the last 17 games coming up his play, he's averaging 26.5 points from 55, 43, 91 splits. And Houston are one of the best teams in the NBA. Defensively, so they're approaching a decade in coming on. There's not only been above average defender, he has been balls on defense. And for whatever reason, the defender, my theory is the reason why no one else will know that Tony Rock balls on defense is because they don't know what to do with someone who is one of the three best scorers for their business. And they do so many times. They don't know to put him in categories and even lanes to beat because they understand if you call him just a scorer, we can minimize his impact on everyone. But we acknowledge that he's one of the three best scorers to ever exist. And he's also a borderline defender. Yeah, how is that guy not better than X full-time player? Because that's the reality of the situation when it comes to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is 37 years old. He is undoubtedly one of the 10 best players in the cover. He is undoubtedly been one of the 10 best players in the cover for over 15 years. We are going, Kevin Durant became the top 5 player in the NBA. Kevin Durant is now 37 years old and still top 10. Not letting him run dirty, super to ladies is never heard of. You can praise the one very well, not everything. The most longevity is number one. But no one has had 2 career-altering injuries and been this good for this one. No, you can't show me one player who has had the torn Achilles, a broken foot, come back from both of those injuries, still been elite, and is 37 years old and still no one's ever done. But yeah, when it's kind of right to just minimize another one about the ways, you can have all of our opinions on his legs. How good he is at Boston can't be understood. So I saw the MVP like, was it last week or the week before? No disrespect to Alpin King. But there is no reason why the MVP level should have Alpin King being the East representative and not Kevin Durant. There's no reason.
I think that because of the narrative that he's about to do. That's what it is. It's because of his ability to score the basketball like the way he scored the basketball. You can still today that all that other stuff you just highlighted, that stuff gets thrown by the wayside, and that's not what is the topic of the conversation. What the topic of the conversation is that Kevin Durant is a bucket getter. Kevin Durant is everything bucket getter. Kevin Durant is the best bucket getter arguably in NBA history. Nobody cares about the fact that Kevin Durant actually does play. Nobody cares about the fact that Kevin Durant's impact on offense, overall impacts every team, not just because he's a bucket getter. I'm one of those people who thinks that Kevin Durant is a bucket getter, but I also know that he does do other things. That's what I get. Where the divide comes with me is when he gets put in conversations where he doesn't belong in terms of a defender. That doesn't mean he hasn't been an awesome defender. I won't argue that point because I do think he's been an awesome defender. But when you have a guy who has been this much of a bucket getter, I think that playing on teams like the Golden State Warriors, playing on this Houston team, I think that it covers up. Even though it shouldn't enhance who he is as a defender, but I think it covers up the fact that he is a really good defender. And people stop looking at him as a defender and just look at him more as an awesome offensive player. You look at the Warriors. You never talk about him as a defensive player. Why? Because the Warriors have the best offense in NBA history. And the reason why we don't talk about him as a defender in Houston, because Houston had the best defense in the league last year. So Kevin Durant isn't really adding to that, even though he is. People don't want to talk about it. They talk about the fact that he's a bucket getter. And the fact that he's a bucket getter, he can hit now. But I think Kevin Durant can break those things.
But still, I keep saying it, and y'all start to agree. I know a lot of people agree. I think Kevin Durant is the best defender on this team. I know y'all like Wwe Thompson. I'm serious. I think Kevin Durant is the best defender on this team. I watch him sit down and shut the door on people. Like, I watch him protect the rim. Isolation at the end of the game. If you ask me who would I prefer guarding the best player, me or KD, give me KD. I want KD guarding him. Like I know what I'm watching, and I think it's the Mark's point about how people just don't want to acknowledge like how good of a defender he is, because then at that point it'll be unanimous why he's better than X player, whichever player Mark talked about. I don't know. I think it was Stephen Curry, but
it's just a bunch of guys.
Yeah, but my thing is, I'm watching KD on defense. Like, I'm watching him. Like, see him sit down and just shut the door on a lot of people. Like, even like, maybe in the first half, like, you'll see somebody go against KD and they have a bad first half and nobody mentions, like, KD was blocking and shit. Nobody say nothing. But if a Wwe Thompson get a crazy block, Oh my God, he's incredible on defense. Watch KD.
KD's been their best defender for this season too. Such a good team. He's their best defensive team. KD's been the best defender on Warriors team for the last 5 or 6 years. Since he left Golden State, KD's been the best defender. I think it makes that okay. So that's cool. I think it makes that okay. But I think KD is the second best defender. So we'll see what happens. Let's figure out between.
Hey, Lawrence.
I think Tari is great. I think Tari is his aggressiveness is a double-edged. Sometimes he can really like stifle matchups with his aggressiveness. Other times you find him shooting backwards screens and getting right at fouling shooters way too easy. So it's like a great foul you see the defensive game. He looks like the best defender in there. But Atari's some bad defensive game, he's actually hurting them. Whereas I think KD,
when you talk about the forward to raising the defensive offense, the thing that you're talking about is that on defense. Is everyone a good ceiling raiser defensively? Maybe not the greatest floor raiser defensively, but the great ceiling raiser defensively. Is that a fair one? Exactly what he definitely going to stay with in 16 17. They were already right. Yeah. But look at the defensive goals. Look at defenders. And 7-foot nigga can step in and block a couple shots.
If he can shake out, the nigga was shooting 3-10 on the last night, Ron.
It's like typically a lot of typical anchor-based like workload as a whatever. Your defensive skill set is very more additive to better teams as opposed to like Jared Jackson would help great defenses more than he can anchor a great one himself.
But like if he was in Houston,
based on KD's skill set defensively, the versatility alongside like the help side rim protection, that makes him more valuable when you have good POA defenders, a good drop big, whatever the case may be. Whereas if you're asking him to be your best defender, he has to switch 1 through 5, he has to anchor your defense, like they were asking him to do in Phoenix with no good defenders. Yeah, he's going to still be good on defense, but the team is just not going to get to the heights that are really good.
How many years do you think Kevin Durant played at an elite defensive level?
10 out of 10 friends say you have to go to that new place, but you have 0 time for it. Fortunately, DoorDash knows all your neighborhood hotspots. Shake up your dinner routine.
Well, I think all defense is a higher bar than.
Question for the couch: how big of a deal is the Thunder going 6-6 in their last 12 games? 6-6 also matches the Wizards' mark in their last 12 games. For anybody who's interested and curious, it's only 12 games stretch.
Come on, man. I think the beginning of their season was kind of not easy because everyone's professionals, but they didn't have the toughest schedule.
Well, in fact, they had again, Lexi. The least toughest schedule.
Yeah, their schedule early was
the schedule. You think it was a schedule?
Yeah.
That's just interesting.
Was it the schedule?
What was the second part of your statement that you made?
What, that everyone's a pro?
Yeah, but they still didn't the team.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it
have an easier schedule, which is why I'm like, everyone doesn't need to overreact right now. They're fine. But yeah.
Let me introduce you.
Oh God.
This is.
You have a notebook now too?
Yes. It's either a notebook, it's a cookbook, or it can be the book of Eli.
Is there anything actually written in it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
Yes, there is.
No,
there's
recipes.
Drawings, doodles.
Chapter 17.
Is it cursive or just regular?
Book of Body Bags.
Okay, the Book of Body Bags, chapter 17.
Verse 1, Kenyon's legs.
Is that the entire verse?
So nimble his legs were.
Oh my God.
Had to chop them shits off and put them in the bag. He didn't want to listen.
Listen, but what is the point that you're making?
So I told him that
we've been going back and forth about this shit.
The schedule matters. At the beginning of the season, 24-1.
Oh, you said that
it started before it was 24-1.
Josiah verified that they had the easiest schedule to begin the season.
So,
and he said, this is what you just said. So,
right, they did what they were supposed to do with that schedule.
And I said the same thing.
I said they did what they supposed to do, but when they start playing teams that are getting their shit together, we're gonna see some shit change.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they're gonna change.
Oh, shit.
And then what's their record right now?
They're 30-7.
30-7. They lost 6 since I said this shit.
6-6.
6.
Okay.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Because he's a homie. I'm trying to tell him he go against it. And I'm like, oh, shit. I'm gonna bring the book
But
every time you fuck it up.
no need to panic.
No, it was
30-7, still the best record.
And then he made another statement, right?
But how look?
Lex, then he made another statement. I told him he was out of his damn mind, right? He said, "Please to the Charlotte Hornets." I said, "No,
Over the Milwaukee Bucks.
we're not gonna do that."
He had more faith in the Charlotte
Then they
Hornets.
come out and do this, and I'm
Beat them
like,
by 4.
30.
Wait, what clip did I see? So didn't you say like they don't lose by 20 and then
He said it.
It was that day. It was that morning, right? And then they played the Spurs and lost by 20.
Man,
They don't ever lose it by 20.
nobody ever blow your mouth.
Yo. I just filled it out, bro. It said it already said I'm good or whatever the fuck. This nigga. Yeah, nigga. All right. All right. I'll pull it up, I guess. All right. Oh yeah, that shit should be clutch. Nigga always on bullshit. Niggas. You might as well just pick me up, bro. Idiot. All right.
Your ass ain't playing no games, boy. And he said at first, you always mention that cut, bitch. Real nigga. All right, bro.